Safe Haven is a Manna Worldwide ministry providing a loving environment in which post-orphanage children are enabled to develop socially, academically, and spiritually. Smile House will enable this important ministry by dramatically increasing our capacity to rescue more of these castaway children. The safe haven testimonies you're about to see are from young lives rescued from the pain and tragedy most orphans suffer.
Let me tell you what we do. We take the children from the orphanage after they finish school, and they live with us like our own children. It's a big friendly family, a very joyful family. We help them every day, teach them to care for themselves, prepare food, everything they didn't learn in the orphanage, and everything they couldn't learn for themselves. How to build relationships, interact with each other, with us, and with older people. And probably the most fundamental thing is to tell the children about God. Tell them about His love, because these children don't know what true love is, what relationships are, what acceptance is, and of course, our most important goal is to show them God. To tell them about Him, to show them from our own lives as much as possible who God is. It is our main goal. Of course, we want to show them life with a family. This is something they have never experienced, something they have never felt. They don't know what this is. Also, we want to show them life in a family as a husband and wife, as a mother and father to them. It's another one of our most important goals.
My name is Lilia, and I'm 21 years old. Until the orphanage, I lived with my mama and my brother. We lived very poorly, so mama couldn't take care of us in terms of education, and our financial situation was bad. I wound up at the orphanage when I was 7 years old, and studied there till the 11th grade. I came to Safe Haven in 2006. Well, a lot of children from my class wanted to come here, and I was the last one on the list. Even as the last one, I was glad to think that I might be able to come to this home. That year I got saved and followed in baptism. I like it here very much. I've made a lot of friends here too. I especially like the house church.
Good afternoon, my name is Sergey and I'm 16 years old. And I want to tell you how I ended up at the orphanage. When I was 2 years old, my mother died. My father wasn't there and my mother was alone, so my uncle took me to live with him. I lived with him for many years until I was 15. Then I was sent to the orphanage. Well, how do I say it? The authorities decided to do it. It was really bad for me at the orphanage. My brother, in the home, heard from some friends about Anya and Bogdan, and everyone said good things about them. I wanted to come to Safe Haven myself. It was interesting to hang out with Bogdan and Anya, and I asked them if they would take me in. That's how I came here.
It's not our goal that the children come to God first. In other words, we don't tell the children that you can enter our home only if you are a believer, or if you've already gotten saved, you can enter this home. But they know we are believers, and the most important thing is that they understand that they are important to God and to us. God is already doing His work during the 2 to 3 years that the children live with us. We just watch the kids as they live, and then we decide when they can go out and live their independent life. It's an individual thing. It's pleasant to observe how the kids leave and build their own lives, get married, have their own children, and return to visit us on holidays and weekends. On their birthdays, Christmas, and Easter, they come back here. It's joyful when we gather together, 30 or 40 people in the house.
I ended up at the orphanage because my parents drank a lot and completely failed to care for us. I came to the school in the 1st grade and lived there for 10 years. There I got to know Anya, Bogdan, and Zhenya, and I got saved in the oldest class. When they came each year, I was waiting for them, waiting for the camp they organized. I decided that, best of all, I will tell Anya and Bogdan that I will stay with them for 1 or 2 years. I think it was the best decision, because now all of my needs are met, and I have followed the Lord in baptism. I like it here very much. I'm so thankful that Anya and Bogdan told me about God. I know that the new people that come here will also become believers. Anya and Bogdan answer all of our questions, even the most difficult ones, and take care of all of our needs. And they never refuse to help us. For this, I am very thankful.
Hi, my name is Oksana, and I'm 20 years old. In the 3rd grade, they took me to the orphanage because my parents drank a lot. My father was in prison for murder, and my mother drank so much they took her to the hospital. That is why I came to the orphanage. I also have 2 sisters and an older brother who ended up at the orphanage. After the 11th grade, I didn't know where I would live, here or in the dormitory that they give you at the university. But well, I think it was the will of God that I ended up here in this home. A year ago I got saved and baptized, and now I live with God. Anya and Bogdan, well, I count them as my own parents. I entered the university this year for the study of the English language. And every child is a special gift from God. Special because they're all different. And it's really great to see how they grow, how they change, how they learn life with God. It's a huge gift from God. And in reality, without God, it would be practically impossible to reform them. We are just simple people. Without God, we just couldn't help them. But of course, I wanted to say also that we are very thankful to all the people that help, that participate, because without them, this ministry wouldn't exist. These children wouldn't be here in this home. Thanks to those who participate financially, those who support us. Often they don't know us, but faithfully every month they give of their own money to support this big family. We are very grateful. Many thanks from us and our children that people trust God in this way.